Well, hello there in YouTube land and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to talk about what's it like to ride a motorcycle in Houston. Right? Since I commute every day, I think I have and I've been doing it for 4 years. I think that gives me some kind of expertise on what it is like to ride in Houston every day. Cue the intro. So, for me, riding motorcycle has been my lifestyle for the past 8 years now, I believe, if not 9. I lose track of these things, but I've been riding, and I don't have a car since, well, those 9 years. And I've had several motorcycles, but I always keep just 3 because otherwise it's just hard maintenance, and you can't really ride them all at the same time. So that way you can also have more over time, because if you just keep 1 or 2, it's impossible to be trading them in real quick. But if you keep 3, well, basically every year you can get a new bike. And so here in Houston, it's very particular because I hate driving. But I hate driving in Houston even more because people in this city are crazy when they get in a car. Ever since I came here, I noticed that people in Houston are nice. That Southern hospitality thing, that's a real thing. The only problem is when they get, that's a CBR 1000. Nice. So every time you get in a car, they're crazy, right? They don't respect each other and they have a lot of road rage. They cross one side of the freeway to the other without, in a single pass. And the freeways here are huge. I mean, they're 6-lane freeways. I think we have the biggest freeway in the world, which is the Katy Freeway. It has like 15 lanes in total. And yeah, people just cross over without even paying attention if there are other people. If they see an exit they'll just take it. So that's one of the things that you have to be very careful with Houston traffic. But riding a bike, well, I don't know, your attention goes higher whenever you're riding instead of driving. So I think that's a good thing. I think it's easier to ride than to drive. The traffic here is also terrible. Now, I do filter. I try not to lane split, and let me tell you the difference. In case anybody's saying, no, it's illegal both ways. No, it's not. Check out the law, check out the rule book. It doesn't really say anything about filtering. It just says that lane splitting on any vehicle is not allowed. But filtering, as I understand it, is when cars are stopped, right? You can filter in between them. And if you were in a small enough car, and you can do it, it wouldn't be frowned upon because you're relieving traffic that way. So obviously, don't push your luck. Don't try it in front of cops. Always be respectful, just in case. But given that you can do that, well, traffic is not a big problem for you. It's still a problem because you can't really ride 70 miles an hour on a freeway. If people are stuck, you can only ride like 20 miles an hour maybe, filtering through that traffic. But still a lot better. Another thing that you have to keep an eye on, well, the bumpy roads. They don't have a lot of potholes. As coming from Mexico, that's a big relief. Because Mexico, especially Ciudad Juarez, you can see, you can drive on potholes instead of streets. But the bumps in Houston are more caused from the trees and their roots. They have these big trees that go up really high, and then those same big trees, well, they have roots and they crack the pavement, so you're gonna have a lot of bumps on the road. And most of the roads in Houston are like this one, right? Two on one side, two on the other, and a lot of bumps, like this one that we're gonna see right here. So this is the type of bump that you're gonna see, or pothole, in Houston. Now, another thing that I've noticed is when you're commuting, usually you're on a bike and sometimes you get excited, you want to go fast, and you're looking for other people to join in the fun. You won't find a lot of those. Sometimes on the freeways, but if you're on a smaller road, you won't find people trying to do that, which is good, because otherwise people, and I can count myself, we always tend to go stupid crazy and try to prove that we're man. I don't know, and we go a little bit overboard on our riding or our driving. So that's a good thing. And I mean, I try to keep it safe as possible during the week, especially because you're commuting every day. If you are risking every day, well, the percentage of you getting into an accident just goes high, and we don't want to do that. We want to keep it as safe as possible so we can go home to our beautiful families every single day. So one of the things that I do notice is when you're on the freeways here, people do drive really fast as compared to other cities. For example, I lived in El Paso and they don't drive as fast. Sometimes they do, but not necessarily. Here, if there's no cop, the people are driving 90 miles per hour. So that means you're on a bike, you have to keep up or go even faster. So sometimes it's, it can get a little sketcy. And they don't have enough constables or police officers or traffic police. So yeah, a lot of people, they just drive a little bit too fast for my taste, because I like to be the one who's the fast one. I don't like risking life and limb to go faster than the traffic. So that's one of those things. But I do enjoy driving, riding on freeways, on Houston every day instead of driving. And that's something that you can do in this city, because the climate, the weather here is great. Right now, it's springtime, so it's great. Obviously, it's a little bit too hot because you have to wear some layers in the morning because it's a little cool. And then you go and you have to take off a little bit of clothing, but in the afternoon. But still, it's great weather right now. And the worst that it can get is in the summer. So summer, it does get pretty hot, but I don't mind the hot weather, and it never gets too cold. Hot weather, yeah. If it gets above 40, it is, it's. So that means 40 Celsius. So that means above 100. When it gets above 100, yeah, it's a little bit too much. But I still ride and I still enjoy it because the wind, and you wear like a jacket like this one, and it's not going to be that terrible. And in the winter, you'll get like a couple of days maybe that it's below freezing, and that's it. Nothing more. So in those days, you can take the day off. Or you can, if you have the car, you can actually drive the car, but only 2 days in a year. I don't need a car to drive 2 days in a year. All right, guys, so that's it for today. Keep an eye on a new series of videos that we're gonna make. Can your bike replace your car? That's gonna be a new project that we're working on for you guys. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that if you like the video to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell button, and send it to all your friends. If you don't like the video, well, you know what to do. Send it to all your enemies. And I'll see you guys on the next one. this is a longer commute, then you get roads like these that are just great. I wish it had some twists on them, but I mean, you have all these green, and the pavement is so brand new. It just, I don't know, it's great. So Houston has a lot going for it.